Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be trying to make some gritty, cinematic, swaggery hip-hop. So first of all, we want to start with the cinematic elements, the bits that are going to give us that landscape, that swagger, that atmosphere. So I'm going to load up an instance of Omnisphere because I want to start with a guitar. Kind of thinking sort of tone lock type guitar. Oop. And I know that Omnisphere has some nice guitar samples. I might have to go into the actual sample elements here. There we go. That's the stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, something like this. I want something like the maybe not that busy. Let's check the tempo. Oh, yeah. Needs to be more like maybe 100. Let's go for this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something simple. 2. Simplicity is overrated. Yes. Okay, and now let's pull this in, and then dude. Yeah, let's swap that E flat for a B flat, and then we have our riff. Let's do a little dance. Yeah, and it's got that kind of rubbishy sample sound, which exactly what I wanted. So let's just get it through an amp, give it a little bit more. I mean, that, to be fair, that's pretty nice already. That's the stuff. Right. 2, 3. Cool. Okay, now let's just give this a little bit of ambience. Now we've got our riff. We need something in the back to kind of sit there. And I think I'm going to load up my ambient piano for this to kind of give us a kind of like sparkly ambience in the background. So we want, so I'm just going to put it into contact 6 because that's where I've saved the menu. Yep. Inventive instruments, ambient piano. Okay, wait, so. That'll do. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like that a lot. A lot, actually. So what we'll do is we'll start this like this with just the piano. Awesome. Okay, and I'm going to add another... Oh, don't want contact 5 again, do I? I'm going to add another ambience from one of my instruments, probably the textured violin, just to kind of like bring it home a little bit more. This ambient sound I want. Let's go for the textured violin. Okay, now I've got to find which sample. That's kind of the sound I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay, now I've got the ambience, I've got the piano, I've got the riff. Let's think about the beats that's going to come in. I'm going to be focusing on the hi-hat first, so I'm going to load up just a little freebie, which, you can get hold of too. And I'm going to load up I could load up the 808s, which would be quite cool, or I could load up the trap kits, which I would like. See, I like that kick. Too tuned though. Maybe I will try the hip hop kit. Let's see. Yeah, all right. And the 808. I'm going to go with the 808. I should have just gone with the 808. That's the hi-hat I'm looking for. So let's just pencil in a section. And I'm going to use the brush tool. And where am I? F1. So I might need to add in some 30 seconds in this one, but this might do the trick. Yeah, I need some 30 seconds. So brush tool and 30 seconds, and I'm going to start it off with a tick tick tick. Tick 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 tick. Delete that. Oops, a daisy. There we go. Oops. And delete that. There we go. And then we'll add a final little flourish at the end. So let's listen to that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's open up the velocity view. And let's have a look. So I'm just adding some emphasis here. Not much, just to kind of give it a little bit of life. And it's going to kind of be on the beat. First one is going to have a little bit more emphasis than the following ones. That one doesn't have one. That one does. That one and that one. So let's have a listen now. We've got some emphasis. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that last bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, there is my hi-hat bit. I'm going to keep that on its own channel for now. Join this together. So I'm not going to kick in to the riff just yet. I want to have this kind of in full flow, then you get the hi-hat kind of coming in. Call it the hats. And then we're going to go. I like that rhythm. I like those snares. Simple. Nice. There we go. Just bringing in the kick. Just to kind of... 30 seconds. Just to fatten things out a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Let's bring in some snare action. Maybe I'll just keep that snare for now. Half time. Boom. Boom. Got the emphasis all wrong, didn't I? Let's quantize and let's bring these guys in here. There we go. So. Nice. Okay, so let's have a listen and see how we're getting on from this point in. I kind of tempted to take that out. Here it comes in. Nice. Okay, so let's just bring in a little bit of a roll here. Dig. Brush tool. Wait a second. Bum, ba-bum. There we go. And now let's just take these guys and drop these down a bit. Just a tiny increase. And maybe in the hi-hat we bring in a little sploosh. Yeah. Where's the cymbal? It looks like that's it. There we go. Just a tiny one. Splish. Right, let's bring in a little bit more ambience to kind of pad it out when it gets to this point here. I'm going to bring my Atlas brass. Just something like that. I'd like it to kind of die away quickly, so let's take away the release. Nice. Perfect. Okay. C minor. Nice. That is very good. Pretty good. Okay, let's. I think it needs a bass, but I'm going to use a piano instead because I just love the sound of a low piano bass line. I just think it sounds so cool. Alicia Keys is my go-to piano. Like this. That's the. I'm going to bring a new bass line. It's not going to follow the guitar. See how it works. Yeah, it's all right. It sounds cool, but not cool enough. Let's just make sure they all sound similar. I don't want the velocity to be too bright. There we go. Let's try that again. So there. Maybe take that up. No, I don't like it. Let's leave it at the C. There we go. And I'm going to bring that in earlier. That's C, so it's going to be like that. And now let's bring this in. And here, because we've got something new, I might even take out this C and then yeah. And then here I'm going to change that to an A flat, so we then have the A flat going as well. Right, cool. It needs something rhythmical going on other than just the drums. So I'm going to try my ambient ukulele in an arpeggiator. So let's try this arpeggio. Here we go, let's go up. Cool. I like that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Can you hear how that's working? It's just kind of bringing the track along nicely and just making sure it's ticking along. So here it goes down to an E flat, doesn't it? So I'm just going to see if I can reflect that in the chords. Back to a G, and then here. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. And then legato, shorten, just to make. Should have just made them all the same length, like that. Nice. Let's bring in that little snare as well. And take that out. Right, I want to bring this. This isn't quite sitting right for me. Maybe it needs an EQ. Okay, cool. I'm going to double this hi-hat track because at this point here I want another element. Something like that. Half time. That's it. Just something simple that can just again do what the ukulele is doing. We can spread it out a little bit. Oh. Timing. Just going to keep this simple. Let's bring this in again. Let's bring that kick in on its own. And then we come back in with our main elements. So a little bit of border. There we go. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of the structure I'm going to go for. I'm going to copy and paste this. But this revisitation of the main element here needs to be different, needs to be bigger, needs to feel new and exciting. So I'm just going to load up Contact 5. I'm going to bring some stomps and claps. My issue being I kind of forget where I have this saved and what it's called. So we'll just cut out the bit of me looking for it. Still not seen it yet. There it is. That's why it's got a fairly forgettable name. Although it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Right. There we go. Where's my keyboard? There we go. Something like that. Let's just quantize that and make it a bit prettier, i.e. not so irregular. Might need to make these stomps super loud because they're a bit quieter. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. My stomps are a little bit delayed, so I'm going to take the claps out. Call this stomps, and I'm going to delay the MIDI by maybe a 64th. That's better. Okay, now my oh, that's why. That's why it seemed loud. Oh. Let's see what it sounds like on its own. Yeah, we'll take that out. There we go, and bring that up. Let's put the reverb in. Nice. Ooh. Let's go for a concert hall. I want that kind of concert hall sound. That's a bit better. Dark hall. There we go, let's use that one. Let's compress these stomps. A bit sloppy. That's a bit better. Just clean up the EQ on these so that they're not... Cool. Okay, now I kind of want something to take the lead on this element. I mean, it's got a few things that are already doing that. Hard disk almost full. Oopsie. Okay, so what can we do to bring this element up, this last section? We've kind of already got the material. And I think we need to bring that material forward. Now, where is my Alicia Keys? I'm going to duplicate Alicia Keys, and I'm going to bring that up here and up here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this element here. Oops. I'm going to put a sustain on the piano so that it sounds a little bit more, not realistic, but it has more flow. So there we go, sustain up there. Let's just take that down and that up, and then at the end of the pattern. Right now, the other thing is I'm not a huge fan of it being that bright sounding. Doubled up at the octave as well, so you can have a look. There we go. Okay, that's good. It's kind of brought that part more forward. But I wonder if there's anything else we can do. So we could perhaps layer it with another kind of like element, or we could simply just adding an outro, or we could simply put an arpeggiator on this. Let's try that first. I mean, I like it. It's a bit random though, isn't it? I mean, you can probably change that, but I'm not going to bother. what I think we need is another element on top of this that could either be an electric piano, or it could be or like something like the mellotron flutes. Very 60s. I forget what chords I've got. A flat. And then E flat. Cool. Like I said, it's just wants something extra just to kind of pull it along. And I've got these texture violins and I've got the Atlas brass. I'm going to bring in another one of my instruments here, the brushed violin, and I'm going to see what I can do with this. Where are my brushed violin? Let's see what the attack is. I think it's quite... Let's bring it down. There we go. Okay. Let's make this into chords. Oh, blimey. There we go. C, G, C, E flat, G. And then we're going to have this going to stay. And this is going to stay to a C as well. And then we're going to have this go to B flat. That stays. And this is going to go to a G, like that. And then just going to join that. And we have something. I don't need that, and I don't need that. Or if we got B flat, there we go. That's probably a bit low. Nice. Let's have a listen to the whole track all the way through, and then we'll see if there's anything we can do to make this any cooler. Yeah, cool. Sounds awesome, right? swaggery, cinematic-y. You know, let's just change this. I wonder what happens if we double time the mellotron on this second one. Okay, cool. I'm just going to add in a couple of drops here and there. Just here, I think if I select all of these, cut, delete, and then the same for these, cut, delete. Let's see what we get there. Maybe it would be worth cutting the hi-hats out too. And that kick too, last kick. Nice, and then I'm just going to take this, I put it up the octave, but I'm going to have it layered for both. Nice. Let's just load up a quick and easy master. Ozone, where are you? Isotope. Ozone 8. So what we can do with some of this stuff before we get the ozone loaded up, we can chuck in a couple of EQs just to clean it up. For instance, some of the pianos and things, if there's any frequencies that are really low that we don't need, then we can chuck them out. Another thing we can do is we could put all the drums in a bus and then have some parallel compression running on that bus. So let's just do a couple of those things first. Let's load up an EQ on here. You can see nothing's there right now. But there you go, you can see it there at the bottom. All this cheeky business down here that doesn't need to be there. There we go, and turn off the analyzer. And I'm just going to load up a single band EQ on a lot of these as well. That low cut to about 430, and then I'm just going to go in here. What have we got? Ambient ukulele, texture violin, yeah, those two can have it too. Have it. Good job. That should make a bit more room for our drums. So I'm just going to create a track stack, a summed stack, and then here, what you can do is have it go into a bus, which we have here, the summed bus. But I'm also going to create a send, and I'm going to call this Smash Drums. And I'm going to have just a simple compressor on it, VCA, hugely smashed. Threshold limiter on. awesome. I think it sounds great now. Okay, now let's just go to Ozone, and they do this great analyzing thing, which, is, if you're not familiar with mastering, it's just really quick, really easy. That seems pretty good to me. Guys, and there we have it. I mean, there is a cinematic, swaggery hip-hop track. It's dark, it's gritty, it's got the right kind of punch to it, but without feeling too swaggery. When I say swaggery, I mean it's quite slow paced comparatively. So here we go. That's it. So it was a case of just setting the ambience, finding some kind of like cool sound, the power chords that you could do for a riff. I say riff, and then just layering in the drums and then bringing in extra elements to kind of bring the cherry on the icing.